Now, Contact's a really famous brand. It's been around since the 30s. Basically, it's a sub-label sort of Zeiss, the lens manufacturer. Basically, obviously, Zeiss need a platform for their lenses. Contact was one of those platforms. Incredibly famous, huge history. I won't go into all of it today, but contact cameras were around in the 30s and the 40s. In fact, Robert Capa shot those incredible photographs on the D-Day landings on a contact camera. After the war, sort of things sort of slowed down with contact. Obviously, lots of problems with German, lots of problems licensing rights and stuff, collapsed and things like that. So they slowly stopped making cameras, and Zeiss carried on making lenses. So at some point in sort of the 70s, which was like a 10-year gap between the last camera that Contact had made, Zeiss decided to sort of jump back into the SLR game, the camera game again. Now, it's an interesting thing. At that point in time, Japan had literally post-war gone nuts with electronics and were by far, the leaders in that field. And Europe, the Zeiss Contact, were a bit behind. Now, what they did something incredibly clever, and I can't think of another time than this was sort of done really early on. Somebody up at Zeiss decided we want to do the contact camera. We want to do a contact camera, but we probably don't have. We can make the lenses. We can do part of it. We can oversee it. We know what we want, but we probably don't have the skill sets to do what was needed, which is electronics. So they licensed the contact name to Yashica. Now, Yashica were well ahead of the game with electronics. They have amazing early electronic cameras. So the electronics and internals are Yashica. And then this is the even smarter step that they did with these cameras. They approached Porsche. Now, Porsche obviously was really well known for its racing cars and its cars, but I think this was the beginning of what was called, I think it's just FA Porsche, which is when they started to go further into industrial design. So fundamentally, they brought together Zeiss optics, Yashica's electronic prowess, and then the industrial design of Porsche all together. And this created the new contact range of cameras.